Hey everybody, what's up? I want to talk about that new Netflix show, Age of Attraction, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview, and I'm going to read off my cue card. It is a reality dating show testing if age is truly just a number by having 40 singles, ages 22 through 60, date at a Canadian resort without revealing their ages. Now, I'm all for it because they're all adults and they can do what they want. But I'm going to give you some input because I have personal experience in this arena. Now, back when I was 39, which was 16 years ago, I was single and I just wanted a date for Valentine's Day. And it wasn't one of these ads where I was looking for a hookup. I just, if you're single, I'm single. Let's just go out for Valentine's Day. And that was it. And so I posted the ad, got a ton of responses, and one message really caught my eye. This guy said, I'm 23. I'm really mature for my age. I don't like girls that are younger, per se, around 20 ish, etc. He said, I've always liked older women and I'd love to take you out to eat. And he sent this picture and he was a nice looking guy. I thought, how in the world can I dive into this? And I thought, what the heck? So he added me. I don't know if it was Facebook or MySpace back then. And I saw his life and he saw mine. And then one day he sent a message. He said, you want to grab something to eat? I said, okay. And so we met up. We had pizza that night. We sat down and we shot the stuff and we talked. And I found out that he had been raised primarily by his dad because his mother was an addict and she was not capable of parenting him. He was consistently waiting by the phone because he wasn't sure when she was going to overdose. He had helped to raise his brother, and he was becoming a journeyman in the trades. So he really wanted to make something of himself. And so we became friends. And together, because of the lives we had been living, we found a certain amount of calm and peace by spending time with one another. We hung out, we dated. He met my friends, I met his friends. I'd been taking college classes, so I had younger friends at that time too. So we formed a relationship, and it was mutually respectful. Plus, it was all encompassing. And I didn't do it because I wanted arm candy and because I needed a younger guy in my life because I needed a second win. We just ended up hitting it off. But I knew that he still had some life left to live. I had children that were in high school. And him being 23, he had relationships, but they were with women closer to his age. And realistically speaking, I wasn't having more children because I had heart. I had been on medication for a regular heart, AFib, and ATAC, and I was done. I wasn't going down that road again. And so, although we had a mutual respect and love for one another, I didn't want to rob him of every single opportunity he was allowed to be blessed with in his life. And when I see this show, um, I'm not seeing a lot of adults that are mature. I see these women are terribly insecure, um, afraid to reveal their ages to the guy's family member, clingy, I don't know. I think they have to look at it realistically to say, if you want to date someone younger, that's fine. But you have to keep yourself in check and say, you know what, this is not a forever thing. I'm not saying it does not happen, but it's very, very rare that it works out. So if you're in that situation where you want to experience a younger person, I mean, you can do that. And it might be what you need at that time. And they might be mature like the person I spent time with. But keep yourself in check. You have to regulate your emotions, feelings, not fall in love. Enjoy it for what it is. Consider it a friendship. And if you guys hang out and you're both single, that's fine. But once, one of you is ready for something significant, or the younger person expresses that they'd like to have a family someday, that's when you you have to slowly but surely break free. So that's all there is to it. I don't hear from my guy anymore, my previous, because I'm married and I'm happily married. So that was a time in my life that I enjoyed, and that was it. So anyways, that's all I've got, and I will be back.